Ooh, some of y'all gonna be mad at me today. But I gotta tell it to you anyway, because I want you to be free. I want you to live the most abundant, highest expression of yourself. And you around here fooling yourself. And so somebody gotta tell you. Okay, so I'm gonna tell you. Listen, y'all be out here using the devil as y'all scapegoat. He, it, them is not your problem. Let me zoom in real good for this. The devil is not your problem. Your perception is. Okay. Mic drop, boom. Okay. So listen, I talk to so many people who say that they are believers, right? And one of the first things out their mouth be like, the devil is busy. Oh my God, there's so much warfare. It was warfare for this and it was warfare for that. And the devil did this and the devil made me do that. And, they're having a bad day or something broke, like they dropped their phone on the ground and the screen broke in some kind of way. That is the devil's fault. The devil did it. Not the fact that they were not paying attention, they was reckless with their phone and they dropped it out of their hand onto the hard ground with no screen protector. No accountability whatsoever on their end. It was the devil. And so I'm trying to tell y'all this good day that perception is destroying your life, okay? It's destroying your life for you to not take accountability for oneself, for you to think that these evil beings, these principalities, that the devil, who is just one, Satan, this one entity, is just out here terrorizing the whole entire world simultaneously at one time. He only one entity. He is not omnipresent. He is not omniscient. He is none of those things, right? And so I'm gonna just be, pray from the perspective of the devil for a second. I know when he show up, because it say he goes into heaven and he goes into the throne room, to the courtroom of God, and he be talking about y'all saints all the time. He talk about y'all saints all the time. And I'm sure part of his conversation is your children. Get your children. Because your children always talk about me. They always blaming me for stuff I did not do. Now, I'm sure he's excited because he wants you to be miserable, okay? The greatest joy of the devil, who is your enemy, is for you to stay distracted and deceived and not accountable and in ownership for being the queen that you are, for being the ruler, the guard of the earth, the God of this experience on this side, right? The ruler who sits in high places in heaven and rules the heavens, the earth realm, and below. No, he doesn't want you to realize and step into that authority. So as long as you are sitting here thinking that every little thing that happened that is stopping you from being great, as you would say out there, the haters are hating, circumstances are circumstancing, and just things are just going all against you in the world, okay? Because the devil is after you. No, the devil don't care nothing about you personally, all right? He is after your destiny, after your legacy, and you're just giving it away, most of you. Just giving it away. You're just like, you know what? I see this great vision that the Lord has given me, that the heavens are downloading to me. I hear your voice, oh God, but I don't know, because I don't have the resources, because the devil keep attacking my finances. I don't have the people, because nobody is good friends out here in these streets. They all hate us. They all just want to steal your man, steal your money, steal your joy, steal your peace, betray you, backstab you, all this other stuff, right? And this all comes from your perspective. Your perspective. Thought plus emotion equals creation. Thought plus emotion equals creation. So your internal thoughts, your belief systems, the real things that you believe, right? In your heart of hearts, in the depths of your soul, you put your emotion behind it, okay? And that coupled together creates your reality, creates your experiences, creates the lens in which you filter your life through, right? And so if you want to see different experiences through this filter of your life, then you have to tap into the trueness of what is true and align your thoughts with that truth, right? Align your emotions with that truth so that you're creating abundance. There is this parable, so to speak, an Eastern parable, and it talks about how a man was placed in paradise, right? And he had the power to create any and everything that he so desired, right? Sounds familiar? Placed in paradise, you create any and everything that you so desire, right? And the man in paradise, with the power to create anything that he so desired, began to create a living hell, right? Because his thoughts and his emotional vibration said, this is dangerous. And so dangerous things appeared. Then he said, the devil is going to get me. And then devils showed up and started attacking him. This place is going to kill me. And he died. Why? Because thought plus emotion creates your experiences, creates your reality, right? And so the earth is your place of dominion. You are here to subdue it, to have dominion over it, to replenish it, to restore it, to enhance it, right? With the mantle and the mandate and the genius and the beauty that is your life experiences, right? You carry an atmosphere of power and authority, and you can wield it however you choose. And so a lot of us are using our atmosphere of power and authority, and we're giving that power and authority, and we're spending all of our time, our energy, our process of creation, creating hell in paradise, right? Because your life is paradise. Everything is perfect. And so we create an abundance of things that we do not enjoy, that we say we do not want in our experience, but our focus, our entire thought processes, our belief systems around those areas of our lives and the energetic emotions that we carry all create misery and fear and us freezing and not acting, us making excuses of why we cannot show up and be the highest expression of ourselves. We have literally created prisons that we do not enjoy. Again, that we have the key. The gates are open, but we're sitting there in a prison, and in our perception, we have made this understanding that the devil is locked us away from our destiny. Our people are putting roadblocks and obstacles in our way so that we cannot be great, so that we cannot achieve the things that we say that we desire to achieve. But is the devil putting obstacles in your way, or do you just lack discipline? Is the people hating on you, or are they telling you that you don't have good character? Are people just talking about you, or you don't show up with integrity? And a lot of people think that character and integrity, they think about big stuff like you don't steal money, you're not an embezzler, right? You're not stealing money from banks and taking people money from pension funds and nothing like that, right? Or you're not, You're not being mean to the homeless people or those who are less fortunate. You serve, you usher at church, or you sing on the worship team, you pay your tithes and you give your offering. You're a good person, right? You're not doing any bad crimes, you're not raping babies or killing people. So you have character and integrity, right? No, you don't. Right? What about all them times but you said you was gonna do a thing, whether it was to yourself or to other people? Like all them times, I keep going back to this releasing way because y'all can identify with that. Everybody can identify with the releasing of the way, okay? So that's gonna be my basic example, and I'm gonna use it today. The releasing of the way. How many times you don't told your good self, you know what? I'm gonna stop eating them hog maws and them, them chips, and I'm gonna go vegan, or I'm gonna eat, salads and lots of greens, and I'm gonna drink water instead of this Pepsi and this Coke and this whatever, this juice and all this stuff, this tea, sweet tea, we in the South, the sweet tea, lemonade. That's my thing. I like the sweet tea lemonade, the Arnold Palmer, okay? That's my thing, So how many times we gonna say that all that sugar up and down, sugar, we gonna start cut the sugar out. We go, Splenda and sweet and low, which is not good for you either. We're gonna be more mindful about what we do to ourselves and how we treat our bodies, right? Because now we woke, right? And then we do good. Day number 1, day number 5. Okay, we get about a month in. They say 30 days establish a habit. Okay, day 31 habit broke. Okay, because somebody said, you know what? Let's go out to eat. Or I brought lunch today for the team. Here go these box of donuts, for everybody. And you, with your lack of integrity, lack of character, having self, right? Even though you were a good person, what you do? You picked up them donuts. Not only did you eat one donut, you ate 5. You ate 5 donuts because it was your favorite. It was, them Krispy Kremes that just melted in your mouth. And you said, the Lord is good this day. Okay? God bless. All right? No character, no integrity to yourself, right? Or how many times have you said you was going to show up for somebody else? And then you just like, not today. It's all about me. I need to focus on me, right? Or how many times have you put yourself in a position where you didn't want to do it, okay? You just showed up because you did not want to look bad. Your pride got in the way. So you accepted the accountability and the responsibility to do something for somebody that was not your assignment, okay? And so the real people who were supposed to be assigned to that position could not come because you a seat filler. Your heart ain't right, okay? Your attitudes suck because you really don't want to be there in the first place, and you should have said no. But you said yes. And now you're there messing up things because you're in the wrong position, because you're out of alignment, because your character and your integrity suck, right? Perception. The devil did not do that, okay? Haters did not do that, all right? You did that. You did that, right? Because of your perception. And so we have to, if we're going to show up every day and really leave a legacy on the earth, on the world, that says we were here, that we made impact, we caused influence, and we expanded in such a way that is memorable and marked and shows history and generations that we were here and we were present in our being here. Because there's a difference. In Hebrew, there is a present, like I'm here. And then there is a haneni, which means, Lord, I'm here. Send me, use me. I will go. I will be obedient. I am a yes. Okay, whatever it is, yes, me. Choose me. I'm ready, right? So in your life, from your perspective, are you showing up with the I'm here and, the devil is doing this and the people are doing that and I just can't do I can't be who I'm supposed to be. I can't do what I'm supposed to do because all of these obstacles and roadblocks are in my way? Or are you showing up with the Hanani? Yes, there is no obstacles, okay? Only opportunities. Because everything that comes into your awareness, again, perfect. Why? All things, everything serves you. Everything. Even the things that show up in your reality that are displeasing serves you. Because how do you know a good thing if you never experienced a bad one? And your perception of even good and bad is your perception, right? How do you know this is great? I'm gonna go back to food. How do you know this is, my God? They cook that, okay? They put everything up, their essence is up in this meal. If you never had, this tastes like a rubber shoe. You ain't never had no rubber shoe. I hope you ain't around there licking on rubber shoes. But we just make up stuff in our mind and we just say it out of our mouth. We do. It just tastes like foot. Now, some of y'all do be putting feet in y'all mouth. So that could be a real statement for you. But most people don't be licking on feet. So we just be like, this tastes like foot because we, in our minds, in our perception, we think feet just taste nasty. Okay, this is disgusting. This food is disgusting. And I would not know that this over here, this Michelin star, meal over here is so delicious if I never had the meal that tastes like foot in my perception, right? So you need all of these experiences because all these experiences assist you in being the highest expression of yourself, right? We are one, we are all connected. And so these experiences allow us also to be able to see others with mercy and grace in our perception. I saw this Facebook post yesterday, and it was so amazing. It warmed my heart so much to tears, right? Because she got it. She got it. And if so many more people would just get this, It's the foundation of the 10 Commandments. Love God and love others, right? Love God, love others, and yourself, right? Love God, love others, love yourself. Not in that order necessarily, right? But those three, that's the basis, the crux of the 10 Commandments. Love God, love yourself, love others. So back to the Facebook post. In the Facebook post, I talked about how someone came into like a Walgreens, right? And they were trying to get this prescription filled. And the person encountered them, and the person was talking about, who was trying to get the prescription filled, was a drug addict, and they were needing a prescription that I guess helps with like the curving of withdrawals or whatever from drugs or whatever. I don't know what the medicine was for, but it's tied to addiction, right? And so he shows up and he is trying to get this medicine. And so he encounters the person and he's like, yeah, I'm trying to do better. Which again, you don't have to try to do better. You're perfect, right? Again, you just heighten your awareness. The more you become aware, the more you see the things that you need to flow in and the things that you need to cut away, right? You're already perfect. Keep that perspective while I'm telling you this story. So he's telling the person that he encounters, I'm just trying to be a good person. I'm just trying to do better. I just made some bad decisions. That's all, but I'm trying, right? So he gets to the counter and, people are listening. People are watching because y'all be nosy out here. Y'all be in other people's business judging, just judging with your nose all like this. Y'all just be looking at people like that. That's how y'all do. So, they people in the Walgreens waiting for their prescription. They looking at the poor baby like, They hear, he's just trying to do better. He probably look like, he's processing through this experience, right? And he's trying to get this prescription, right? And so they looking at him, they listening. And so he gets to the counter and he's like, he's trying to get the prescription, pick it up, whatever. They tell him the cost of it. Now he got like a couple of bucks, like let's say he had $6 and maybe it costs $14 or something, or $20. So he was like, he wasn't expecting it to be that much. He only had the $6. Now the first person that he encountered, he was telling that he was trying to do better and he just made some bad decisions and, he just want to make his mama proud, that type of thing. Now, this person's perspective was they looked at him, finally looked at him in that moment through the lens of a mother, because they're a mother, lens of a mother, like, this is my child. This could be my child. This Bo baby, he just want what all humans want. He wants the best thing for himself in this moment, right? He's trying to step into the reality of being the highest expression of himself. But he's had some opportunities that he's had to overcome, right? Because of decisions that he made. He created a reality that was not the reality that he no longer wanted to experience. And so he's shifting from that reality into a new reality, right? Which involves him getting this medication. So she stands up and she just walks up to the counter and he tells the clerk, I'll pay the difference. And he's in shock. He's like, no, it's okay. Blah, blah, blah. I'll pay the difference, right? And so the person, instead of giving the money to the clerk, put the money in the man's hand, right? Honor and respect. This is a human being. Honor and respect. This is your transaction for your life. I'm assisting you, but I'm not going to take this over for you because it's your choice at the end of the day, right? So she puts the money in the man's hand. And someone walks up to her who has been witnessing this whole situation unfold, who's been over there in the corner listening and watching and right? And they walk over to her and say, you shouldn't have done that. You should go get your money back. You don't give them, you don't give them money because they're going to go buy drugs. Like, this man is in the pharmacy trying to get the medication to not use drugs, and your mind tells you don't get a man the money because he gonna go buy drugs. This don't even make common sense in this scenario. But this how y'all do out here with your judgy selves, with your jacked up perceptions and your funky emotions partnered together, create this craziness that is not reality for everybody else. It's your reality because you don't deal with yourself. You don't hold yourself accountable. You are undisciplined. Again, you are not a person of character and integrity, and you don't value life. That's why you show up the way that you do. Because you don't value life. You don't value your life. You don't value nobody else's life. That's why everything is, I'm going to do it tomorrow. Do you know there's really no tomorrow? Tell me one day you wake up and you're like, it's tomorrow. Never. Never is it a day you be like, yes, tomorrow is here. No, every day is today. Every day is present. Every moment is present. You can't live in tomorrow. You live in the present, right? The gift of now. And so when you understand and you, again, go back to those commandments, love God, love yourself, love others, you show up different. You appreciate the present. You show up with gratitude and love and mercy and grace for yourself and for others. Why? Because you understand that we are one. We're the same. And if I had your set of circumstances in your life, I would have made the exact same decisions that you made all the way up until now. And if you had the same set of circumstances in my life, you would be exactly me. Right now, right? Because we have a really bad habit of judging people and thinking, I would never do that. If I was them, I would never. never, okay, do that, right? Until you experience something, then you do something that's considered worse than that. But you need all the grace and mercy because everybody needs to understand your experience and what caused you to do that, and show you leniency because it's you, right? Because the intentions of your heart. You didn't mean no harm, right? It's just you was just in this circumstance, and so you had to cheat on your taxes and get a little extra money back. You ain't hurt nobody. Now you got to deal with the IRS because they caught your butt because you had one of them dang on them grants they was giving away to businesses you ain't had no business. Yeah, but you're a good person. Okay, you're a good person. There's somebody who judging you something. I would have never done that, right? And then you looking at somebody else who stole their granddaughter, I don't know, tuition for college because they was addicted to drugs, and I would have never done that. You don't know what you would have done if you were in that set of circumstances, because if you were them, in those set of circumstances, you would have done exactly that. And when you process and understand life through that lens and perspective, you have the understanding that you don't judge people. Look at yourself. Deal with you. This one right here. Sorry, here. Let's talk about her right here. If you're so focused on her right here, you ain't got time. I ain't got time for y'all. Okay? Because her right here, okay, we had a lifetime of situations we got to deal with. Okay? We got a lifetime of awakening and awareness. Now we got to peel back the layers like an onion of all this stuff that's been dumped on me, saying this is reality, this is truth. I'm a Black woman in America, okay? You know how much dumping people don't put on me? Glass ceilings, and you can't do this, and you can't do that. And, my family from the South, Mississippi. So they had some experiences coming up, okay? When you go into a store, you don't do this and you don't do that. Right? I had to break all that stuff out there. It's not applicable to me. This is not my reality. This is not my truth. And so that's another reason you shouldn't be judging people, because they're not you. They're not you. And so the limitations that you've placed on yourself and your experiences, they don't have to live according to them limitations and experiences, because they're not you. And whether they're your kids, your parents, your niece, your nephew, cousin, best friend, whoever, they are not you. And so your experience is just that, your experience, based on all the combination of years of life that you have experienced, all the things that have been placed inside of you, all of the mindset impartations that you have taken and rooted in, all of those foundational imprint moments that you had from foundation to even yesterday or today, right? All make up you. And most of those come from other people who are not living the highest expression of themselves. So I don't even know why y'all be listening to this. I need you to really catch that one, okay? Most of the life experiences, advice, these things you have built doctrines on in your life that you must do, that you have to do, that cannot be changed because your mama them said, or the church people said, or the school people said, or whoever said. The people who told you this stuff, who said this is the gospel, according to them, are miserable. So why? Why would you listen to them and build your life like this so you could be miserable too? Y'all just be miserable together. No, not me. Okay, so break off your misery. Set yourself free. Walk out the cage, okay? Sling the door open and go ahead and be the highest expression of yourself. But again, first, start here. Start here, okay? Always start here. This is the end all be all, the start and the finish, right here with you. It's a thought issue. It's a heart issue. It's an action issue. It's a belief issue. It's an emotional issue. All reside here. And once you bring that into alignment with the highest vibration of yourself, then what other people doing and what other people saying and what's transpiring around you ain't really your business. Ain't really your business. Why? Because you carry your own atmosphere. And when your atmosphere invade, listen, you can't tell me if it's chaos and peace come in, that peace ain't gonna get recognized. Okay? That they not gonna stop and be like, wait a minute. There's a shifting in the atmosphere. Okay? You can't tell me if it's a bunch of hatred and love come in. People not gonna stop and say, wait. Something different is happening here. One of these things is doing something different than the others. Okay? There's joy come in, laughter come in. And everybody's sad or they, mundane and just humdrum, just another day of life, which is so hard because of the devil and those haters. And joy and laughter comes in. You can't tell me this does not make a difference. But you have to be whole within yourself. Nobody can give you that. You have to access that from within. I told y'all I was going to hurt y'all feelings today. So I would love to hear, what's your feedback? What do you think? What are your greatest takeaways? Do you agree? Do you disagree? I would love to hear from you.